Have you ever noticed how some people seem to carry an ageless calmness about them, as if time itself slows down in their presence? If you've ever wondered why some people seem wiser and calmer beyond their years, pay close attention, because Stoic philosophy might reveal the reasons behind this timelessness that goes far beyond youthful skin or physical appearance. The truth is, looking younger isn't just about expensive creams or fad diets. It's deeply rooted in the way we live our inner lives, our mindset, our habits, and the virtues we cultivate every day. Let's start by exploring the Stoic foundation of what it means to be truly timeless. The Stoics teach us that youthfulness isn't a mere accident of biology but a reflection of inner virtues and a well-ordered mind. Imagine for a moment that your youthful glow doesn't just come from your face but from a spirit that remains unshaken by the chaos of the world. That spirit comes from practicing acceptance, mastering self-control, and focusing only on what's within your power. These timeless principles create a calm, composed demeanor that naturally radiates vitality and strength. Stoicism emphasizes acceptance, not as passive resignation but as a powerful acknowledgement of reality. When you accept what life throws at you without futile resistance, you conserve precious energy. This conservation doesn't just lighten the mental load, it reduces the stress that accelerates aging. Think about it, stress creates lines on your face and heaviness in your posture. But acceptance allows you to hold your head high, to move through the world with grace rather than tension. So if you often admire those who carry themselves with calm confidence, take a moment to think about this hidden Stoic trait. Another cornerstone of the Stoic approach to timelessness is self-control. The truth is, mastering your desires and emotions isn't about suppressing them but about understanding and guiding them wisely. When you're not tossed about by every fleeting impulse or emotional storm, your mind stays clear and your body follows suit. Philosophy backs this up with an ancient wisdom: the less you are ruled by passion, the less wear and tear you endure internally. This steadiness creates what we might call an unbreakable spirit, and that spirit glows in your eyes and posture. Now, you might wonder, how does focusing on what you can control fit into this picture? The Stoics draw a clear line between what is up to us, our thoughts, choices, actions, and what is not, everything else, from the weather to other people's opinions. When you dedicate yourself to mastering only your own sphere of influence, you avoid endless frustration and anxiety. The truth is, most people age faster not because of time itself but because they waste energy on things outside their control. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed by the world, consider this Stoic secret: redirect your focus inward, and watch how your stress levels drop, your mood lifts, and your face begins to glow with a serene youthfulness born from inner peace. Living in accordance with nature, another fundamental Stoic principle, also plays a crucial role in this timelessness. But what does nature mean here? It's not just the natural world but the nature of human beings as rational, social creatures. When your actions align with your true nature, acting with reason, kindness, and integrity, you avoid the internal conflict that creates tension and premature aging. You become like a tree firmly rooted, weathering storms without breaking, radiating calm confidence. So if you often admire those who carry themselves with calm confidence, here's another layer to consider: their youthfulness is a reflection of living authentically in harmony with nature. Mastering desires, practicing acceptance, focusing on what you control, and living naturally, these aren't just lofty ideas, they're practical strategies that create a mental environment where youthfulness can flourish. When your mind is calm, your emotions balanced, and your values clear, your body feels it too. There's a direct connection between your psychological state and your physical vitality. Stress ages you, but a peaceful mind preserves you. If you're thinking, this sounds great, but how do I start? The answer lies in small, consistent daily practices. Begin by observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Notice when you're caught up in worries about things beyond your control and gently bring your attention back to your own actions and attitudes. Practice accepting what you cannot change, not as defeat but as strength. This shift in perspective is the foundation of an unbreakable spirit that ages gracefully. So, if you've ever wondered why some people seem wiser and calmer beyond their years, it's because they have embraced these Stoic principles as a lifestyle, not just a philosophy. Their youthfulness isn't skin deep, it's soul deep. And the beauty of this approach is that it's available to anyone willing to commit to the journey. As you reflect on this, ask yourself, how much energy do I spend resisting reality or chasing things outside my control? Could redirecting that energy towards acceptance and self-mastery bring more peace and, ultimately, a more youthful radiance to my life? The truth is, embracing these Stoic foundations doesn't just slow down aging, it transforms how you experience every moment. If you often admire those who carry themselves with calm confidence, take a moment to think about these hidden Stoic traits. They remind us that youth isn't just a physical state but a reflection of inner harmony and wisdom. So, embrace resilience and your mind will thank you for it. Live with wisdom, live with strength, and I'll see you in the next part where we'll explore how practicing mindful detachment and resilience can deepen this timelessness even further. So, if you've already started to see how embracing Stoic principles can help you live with a youthful spirit, you might be wondering what comes next on this journey toward timelessness. Let's dive deeper into one of the most powerful Stoic practices, mindful detachment and resilience. These are the hidden psychological traits that allow some people to remain calm and composed no matter what life throws at them. If you've ever wondered why some people seem wiser and calmer beyond their years, pay close attention because this part of Stoic philosophy might just hold the key. Mindful detachment isn't about shutting down or becoming indifferent. The truth is, it's about protecting your mental clarity by stepping back from external events and opinions that you cannot control. Imagine your mind as a clear lake. When you're emotionally entangled with every wave or ripple caused by external circumstances, the water becomes turbulent and murky. But when you practice detachment, you let those waves pass without letting them disturb your inner calm. This doesn't mean you don't care, it means you choose not to let things outside your power steal your peace. How often have you caught yourself worrying about how others perceive you or stressing over things you can't change? These worries aren't just distractions, they're energy thieves that chip away at your vitality and youthfulness. The Stoics understood this well. By letting go of anxieties linked to appearance or social judgment, you prevent premature aging caused by chronic stress. So if you often admire those who carry themselves with calm confidence, think about how their mindful detachment might be the foundation of that serene glow. Resilience is closely tied to this detachment, and it's another cornerstone of the Stoic mindset. The truth is, life will throw hardships your way, that's simply unavoidable. But what makes some people look and feel younger is their ability to endure those challenges without losing their inner peace. Resilience, in the Stoic sense, is about bending without breaking. It's about meeting difficulties head-on and using them as opportunities to grow stronger mentally and emotionally. Philosophy backs this up. The Stoics believed that endurance was a form of courage and wisdom, essential virtues that keep the mind and body vibrant. Daily reflection and journaling are practical tools the Stoics use to cultivate this resilience. Taking time each day to review your actions, thoughts, and reactions isn't just a mental exercise, it's a way to build a balanced mind. When you reflect, you become aware of patterns that drain your energy or disrupt your peace. You learn to catch yourself before stress takes hold and redirect your thoughts toward what truly matters. This habit reduces the kind of stress that ages you prematurely and instead fosters a steady vitality. So if you're thinking, how do I build this mental toughness and maintain my vitality over time? The answer is right there in these Stoic exercises. Start by observing your emotional reactions throughout the day. When you notice anxiety creeping in, ask yourself if it's about something within your control. If not, practice letting it go. Journaling can help by giving you a space to process your experiences and reinforce your commitment to resilience. Over time, these small actions add up, creating an unshakable foundation of inner strength. The truth is, the people who seem to defy the wear and tear of time aren't immune to hardship or stress. They simply don't let these external forces dictate their inner state. By practicing mindful detachment, they preserve their mental clarity and peace. By embracing resilience, they turn challenges into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. This combination creates a deep and lasting glow that radiates from within, one that no wrinkle cream can replicate. If you've ever wondered why some people seem wiser and calmer beyond their years, take a moment to think about this hidden Stoic trait, their ability to detach mindfully from what they cannot control and to build resilience through daily reflection. This practice shields their spirit from the corrosive effects of stress and cultivates a mental environment where youthfulness can thrive. How often do you find yourself caught up in worries about things outside your influence? Could practicing mindful detachment help you reclaim your peace and protect your youthful energy? The truth is, the less you cling to external validation or outcomes, the more your mind and body can relax and regenerate. This relaxation is the secret to a youthful appearance and a calm demeanor that many admire. So if you often admire those who carry themselves with calm confidence, consider how their resilience and detachment contribute to their timeless presence. They don't just look younger, they live younger, mentally and emotionally. And the beautiful part is that this strength is within your reach. By adopting these Stoic practices, you equip yourself to meet life's challenges without losing your glow. Remember, resilience isn't about avoiding difficulties, it's about facing them with a steady heart and a clear mind. And mindful detachment isn't about shutting down emotions, it's about choosing where to place your attention and energy wisely. Together, these traits form a powerful shield against the stress and anxiety that age us prematurely. As you reflect on this, ask yourself, what would my life look like if I could cultivate this kind of resilience? How would my mood, my energy, and even my appearance change if I learned to let go more often? The truth is, embracing mindful detachment and resilience doesn't just protect your youth, it enriches your entire experience of life. So, if you've ever wondered why some people seem wiser and calmer beyond their years, it's because they have mastered these hidden Stoic habits. They carry themselves with calm confidence not by chance but by choice. Embrace these practices and watch how your mind steadies, your stress fades, and your natural vitality begins to glow. Live with wisdom, live with strength, and get ready, because in the next part we'll explore how cultivating virtue and inner joy can take your timelessness to an even deeper level. If you've been following along, you already know that looking and feeling younger isn't about chasing fleeting trends or trying to freeze time. It's about cultivating an inner landscape where wisdom, calm, and resilience thrive. Now, let's take this even further by exploring how cultivating virtue and inner joy can be the secret sauce for lasting youthfulness. If you've ever wondered why some people seem wiser and calmer beyond their years, pay close attention, because this final piece reveals how living virtuously and embracing joy can transform not just your mind but your entire being. The Stoics believed that living a virtuous life, practicing wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, is the foundation of true happiness and vitality. These aren't just abstract ideals, they're practical guides for everyday living that shape the way you interact with yourself and the world. When your actions align with these virtues, you create a harmony within that radiates outward. This harmony isn't just a mental state, it affects your physical presence, your energy, and yes, even how youthful you appear. Think about wisdom for a moment. Wisdom helps you see life clearly, free from the fog of illusion or impulsiveness. It's the ability to make thoughtful decisions, to learn from experience, and to understand what truly matters. When you cultivate wisdom, you let go of petty worries and distractions that drain your energy. Instead, you focus on meaningful pursuits that nourish your spirit. Philosophy backs this up by showing us that a wise mind carries less burdensome stress and more peace, which naturally preserves vitality. Courage is another virtue that fuels lasting youth. It's not just about grand heroic acts, it's the quiet bravery you summon each day to face your fears, to stand up for what's right, and to keep moving forward in spite of setbacks. This courage builds an unbreakable spirit that refuses to be diminished by life's hardships. When you live courageously, you embody strength that others admire and that keeps your energy vibrant. Justice plays its role by fostering a sense of fairness and connection with others. When you treat people with kindness and respect, you create positive relationships that enrich your emotional well-being. The truth is, positive social connections are a powerful antidote to stress and loneliness, two major culprits in premature aging. So if you often admire those who carry themselves with calm confidence, consider how their commitment to justice and kindness might be part of their secret. Temperance, or self-control, rounds out this quartet of virtues. It's the ability to moderate your desires and impulses, to avoid excess, and to maintain balance in all areas of life. Temperance keeps you grounded, preventing the chaos of overindulgence or emotional extremes. When you practice temperance, your mind and body stay in sync, fostering a steady flow of energy and a youthful glow. But here's the beautiful paradox: living virtuously doesn't mean sacrificing joy or spontaneity. On the contrary, it opens the door to inner joy, a deep, abiding contentment that isn't dependent on external circumstances. Gratitude plays a huge role here. When you cultivate gratitude for what you have rather than focusing on what you lack, you generate positive energy that lifts your mood and brightens your outlook. This positive energy radiates from within, making you not just look younger but feel more alive. The Stoics also teach us to embrace impermanence, to accept that all things, including youthfulness, are fleeting. But here's the twist: by releasing attachment to youth, you actually preserve a youthful spirit. When you stop fearing aging or clinging desperately to the past, you free yourself to live fully in the present. This presence, this glow of acceptance and joy, is something that many admire but few achieve. So, if you often admire those who carry themselves with calm confidence, take a moment to reflect on how their inner joy and alignment with virtue might be the wellspring of that timelessness. The truth is, they've integrated these Stoic teachings not just as ideas but as daily practices that shape their lives and their very essence. Ask yourself, how aligned are my daily actions with my deepest values? Am I practicing wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in ways that nurture my spirit? What would my life feel like if I embraced gratitude more fully and released my attachment to things beyond my control? The answers to these questions hold the key to unlocking a vibrant, youthful presence that transcends mere appearance. Living virtuously and cultivating inner joy isn't about perfection or rigidity. It's about making a conscious choice every day to live in harmony with your true nature and to nurture the qualities that keep your mind and body thriving. This path not only slows down the visible signs of aging but also enriches your entire experience of life, making every moment glow with meaning and vitality. If you've ever wondered why some people seem wiser and calmer beyond their years, remember that their secret lies in this deep alignment with virtue and joy. They don't just look younger, they live younger, with a spirit that radiates strength, peace, and happiness. Embrace these timeless Stoic principles and watch how your life transforms from the inside out. Live with wisdom, live with strength, and most importantly, live with joy. And as you continue on this journey, know that each step you take toward virtue is a step toward a more youthful, radiant you.